does what it takes to win. And if that is, coming off the bench, she's going to do that.
So your new book, We're Going to Need More Wine, it's kind of an extension of what you already are. You're already
it's an extension of what she is already. That's very apt. We're going to need more wine. She's a chick in her mid-40s who was just starting to mature. And, that wine is what she needs to help take away the depression and the mental instability from her knowing now that she's going to age and she's going to become a lot less viable for other men. And she's going to have to stick with who she's with and make the best of it and make the most of it. But no, it's going to be a process for her. But when she understands that life is not just about her, she's going to be a better person for it. That normally happens for the woman when she gets in her early 40s. She starts to realize, okay, life is not just about me. It's not just about self-aggrandizement. There's actually people around that I have to consider. And please keep in mind, she doesn't have a child of her own. So the maternal DNA instinct has not been activated in her. So she spent most of her life just thinking about herself. Now she sees that her Hollywood career is dwindling, is coming to an end, basically. And for the most part now, she's going to be known as Dwayne Wade's wife. And that can be rough for a lot of these feminazi women. Very, very rough to be defined solely based on the man that they're affiliated with, as opposed to their own accomplishments or exploits, which basically just include having sex on camera, which is all she did on that show, Mary Jane or Mary Ho, whatever the hell that name of that damn show was. I never watched it, but I know brothers who did. I never saw it, though. If I did, I'd probably have done a series on it.
An open book. Your life's an open book. Your social media, I have no idea when you sleep because you're constantly posting.
Of course, she's another liberal black woman stuck in the social media vortex, just like her boo, Jamel Hill. That's what they do. They stay on social media and give their vain opinion about shit they don't know nothing about all damn day, or spill out all their personal business. That's how you know Gabrielle Union can't boil water, because she's always on Twitter.
And you're really, shall we say, what's the word? Explicit, or just like you put it all out there. And I just wonder, does D Wade ever say, "Baby, you play too much"? Like, I love you, but you play like with some of the things that you may share. I'm not gonna be specific, but some of the things you may share from time to time.
Well, I think he knows how I joke, and he knows how people can take my jokes and where they can take my jokes. I sent him a meme 2 days ago after my interview with Sway that I found to be thoroughly entertaining. He gets my humor. He rolls with it. I've got good credit. I've got dental insurance and vision. These are things he just deals with.
Yes, and deep down you know that he loves you. That's the main reason why you love him, because you didn't really care for him early on, but you realized that he cared for you. And that's really all a relationship is really about. It's about the person loving you as much as you love them. And that's what a real relationship is built on. It's built on sacrifice and things of that nature, mutual respect and love. So the guy that she was chasing, or the type of guys that she would normally chase, Dwayne Wade wasn't that type of guy. But he was the one guy left standing who could tolerate her, and who actually wanted her to stay after he busted a nut. All right, that's what it boils down to. And at her age, at 40-something years old, she understands that that's what matters. That somebody actually wants her for something other than her vagina.
It could be a lot worse for him. You know what I mean?
Well, among the things you posted on social media was your Wade World Tour, which was amazing. Now, look,
and hey, let me give her credit. She seems to be very, very bright, has a good sense of humor. But the woman is a chameleon, as I've stated, in society. They say things that they need to say in order to survive. And also, based on her options, she knows that she has to make this work.
Definitely. Now, we need to set the record straight about the Spades game.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler said he ran a Boston on y'all when he found out he got traded.
Yes, that he wrecked y'all. So what happened in this infamous Spade game, and who was involved exactly?
Okay, it was me and D versus Jimmy and Mel. And
these niggas look like a damn R&B group, a hip-hop / R&B group. They rap and sing.
And we were barely into the game. We might have had like 4 hands, and then all of a sudden it was like Jimmy's phone rings. He's like, "Oh, hold on a second, guys." And then the poor thing comes back like, "I've been traded, guys." And then it was like, so you don't want to finish this.
Who's the weaker link? Because I know when we play spades, she always...
No.
And let me say this about Gabrielle Union also. I give her credit. She was smart enough to just follow D-Wade around wherever he went, which is what a wife is supposed to do. Other than, as opposed to Lala, who basically made Carmelo Anthony stay in New York for her own whack-ass career, failed acting career. And he could have been on a championship contender for the last 2 or 3 years if he would have just exercised his, his trade option. But he was too busy trying to make it work with Lala. Now, Gabrielle Union, she supported Dwayne Wade in his moves. And that's why he's happier because of it. And that's why they're still together. But, Lala Anthony, I don't even know if she's 40 yet. So she's still under the delusional belief that she's a hot piece of ass and that guys are going to take her seriously. She's going to find out very soon how little guys are going to take her seriously at her age with the baggage that she has. And like I've stated in the past, I believe that she'll end up back with this guy, Melo, if they're not back together already.
No, it's him. No, whatever.
I'm the weaker link because I drink while we play and I stop.
No shit. Like I said, if you was by yourself, it'd be a glass of wine and a dildo. But you got Dwayne, so it's just a glass of wine.
Stop paying attention. And I'll be like, what led? What led?
Look, Gabby, unfortunately, we have to let you go. We can spend this entire hour with you. Good luck with everything. My heart is hurt because